Good evening, everyone. It's November 19th, I think. Yeah, 2021. Coming from the Pacific Northwest. This is gonna be an apple tasting video. It is already dark outside, but we got short days here in the winter time. And so I'm gonna do an apple tasting at night. Nobody really does these tastings at night, but it is my YouTube channel and I make the rules. Do it when you can. Let's try this apple here. This is Pink Lady, or Crips Pink. Pink Lady is a trademark name. And technically, I guess you're not supposed to use it. Anyway, Crips Pink. Late hanging apple. Some of them had a little bit of bitter pit. Some of these dots right there can persist into the flesh. So I didn't have it last year. This year there is some. Can probably improve as the tree ages, as long as you work on the soil, continue mulching, adding some manure, and eventually I think it'll grow out of it. No sprays. November 19th, just north of Bellingham. Apples still hanging on the tree. Let's give this a taste. Wow. If you haven't had a Pink Lady apple that's ripened fully on the tree, you're missing out. There's like a candy kind of flavor in here. Hard to describe. It's almost like a tropical candy flavor that I'm picking out of this Crips Pink apple right now. I've never tasted this in a store-bought Pink Lady, but this one is just phenomenal. And I've been told by many people, hey, Pink Lady won't ripen here. Pink Lady's just way too late. It's not gonna ripen. But man, am I impressed by this apple. It's crispy, it's crunchy. Perfect balance of tart and sugar. It's not quite as tart as Gold Rush at this time. Gold Rush is still hanging also. This is a really good competitor to Gold Rush apple. Gold Rush is tasting superb right now as well, but it's nice to have some variety. And this definitely has flavors that Gold Rush doesn't have. Gold Rush has flavors that this doesn't have. They both taste really good. Definitely recommend Crips Pink. Crips Pink is one of the last to shed its leaves in the winter. Look, leaves are still hanging on when most of other varieties, will look like this. Leaves all coming off already. I mean, some varieties are still holding on to leaves, but Pink Lady will persist well into January and February with the leaves on. So, definitely a really cool apple. Just wanted to squeeze one more apple tasting in before I take off. I'm traveling to Bolivia. Maybe I'll make a couple videos there. Maybe I won't, we'll see. But man, there's like a candy flavor in here that I just can't describe well enough. Really good. Keep wanting to bite into it more. I'm definitely finishing this apple here for sure. Now I want to do another tasting here because I only have one And this is Witwick Pippin, or Witwick Pippin, however you want to pronounce it. Right there, grafted in 2020. Keep in mind, guys, that these apples are producing 1 year after grafting. This is normal, it's not unusual. If you know how to graft and you know how to grow your trees. If you don't know how to graft, check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel. But this is Witwick Pippin. Now, I don't know what this is. Maybe a little bit of sooty blotch. Let's bite into that side. Yeah, definitely nothing that goes into the flesh, just on the outside. And dang it, I should have let this hang more because it's actually not as ripe as Pink Lady yet. It's a tough apple right now, but it has a lot of flavor. I think it could have ripened even more though. Also really good flavor. It's crispy. The flesh is really chewy right now. Like, it's crisp, but it takes a long time to chew it, to break it up into small enough bits. Maybe because it could have hung a little longer, I don't know. Or it could just need to be stored a little bit. Because not all apples are, you know, perfect right off the tree. I think this one's probably gonna need to store a little bit to lighten up a bit, because it is hard. It's a really hard apple, so it'll probably store really well. This is probably gonna be a really good keeper. No bug damage, only one apple, and to have it turn out this perfect, I'd say that's a win. No spiders on this apple? Nope. My other apple that I was tasting the other day, which one was that? Had a spider on it, and I didn't even notice. And I probably wouldn't care, but I guess I didn't bite into it. Somebody commented on my channel, hey, this is the second video that I've seen someone tasting an apple and a spider climbing all over it, and they don't notice it. Weird. But Pink Lady still hanging. We'll see when I come back 2.5 weeks if it's still here. Oh, this is the one I was tasting. Pilot. Also still hanging. Cornish aromatic. Still hanging. Let's taste this one because it's cracked. And it's probably gonna go bad if I don't eat it. Yeah, still tasting that nutty flavor. Kind of like Ashmead's kernel. But it is softer now. It's no longer as crisp and crunchy. Still has pretty good flavor, but Witwick Pippin. More crisp, a little more sour, but different taste profiles. It's just nice to have a variety. All these apples are good in a different way. Some are bad though. If they're bad, I say they're bad. But for the most part, I'm after apples that can grow and produce without being sprayed. And I'm after crisper apples, unless, you know, their flavor is just so phenomenal that it's worth hanging on to. kind of like the Cornish aromatic. It's good enough and has really unusual flavors in it that are worth hanging on to. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna finish that Pink Lady apple. I'm just eating on camera and not giving any more information. I guess I should end this video. See you next time.